Hey everybody, how you guys doing? Alright, this photo here may not look like much, but the topic is actually based on something NASA wants to develop, which is a planetary defense force, or really an interplanetary defense force, is kind of what they're keying in. And their idea, folks, is they're trying to set up a quote-unquote office with jurisdiction to basically monitor all celestial objects and basically find out. Oops, sorry. Let's see. In efforts to respond to future near-Earth objects that threaten Earth. Well, not the most beautiful language, but you guys get the idea. Picture is supposed to be a comet or asteroid, and I forget which one is which in terms of how they look in photos. But anyways, folks, this is what NASA wants to do. I believe the EU has had this for years. I know the Air Force has a group that does this. Let's see here. I believe that trying to think of what it is under the Navy, because the Navy has an interplanetary defense force, and it's basically like SETI is what it is. Yeah, there's all kinds of people that say, oh, they're doing Mars missions and they've already gone to Jupiter and this shit and that shit. You know what? Probably true at some point. But the main focus, from what I've heard, is to actually just watch comets and blow the big ones out of the sky and stuff. Do I know whether or not we've actually done that? Well, it's an idea that's out there. I imagine we've done it once or twice, even if just for practice. So the idea that we'd one day have to do it because a mile or a 5-mile one's coming into orbit that would go across the TV and everything, I think would, they wouldn't announce it if they hadn't already done practice to know whether or not they could do it. So, basic idea is that NASA has announced the creation of a Planetary Defense Coordination Office, PDCO. Lindley Johnson, NASA's current near-Earth orbit (NEO) program executive, will lead the newly established office. The PDCO will reside in NASA's Planetary Science Division and the agency's Science Mission and Directorate in Washington, D.C. Basically, the idea is that the establishment of the Planetary Defense Coordination Office, PDCO, makes it evident that the agency is committed to performing leadership role in national and international efforts for the detection of natural impact hazards and to be engaged in planning if there is need of a planetary defense. So there you go, folks. Right then and there. Natural impact hazards, and to engage in planning if there is need for a planetary defense. And that's separated by a comma. So you guys kind of get that idea right from the get-go. Personally, what I would do, I'd stop dicking around. I'd put all the major science groups together, including all the guys working on a Large Hadron Collider, and I would go and I'd form the group that Star Trek has, and just stop messing around, release all the super technologies, and do a Starfleet, and stop messing around with all these 3,000 other programs. Let Starfleet handle it. I mean, Boeing, Lockheed Martin, and stuff has said they have ships in their hangars just basically sitting around that nobody's ever bought and have all the cool science stuff with it that can supposedly go to this place and that place and everywhere else. Well, stop messing around. Make it a UN order to make Starfleet a reality. That's exactly what I would do. I know they have background projects that are already in existence, but this would make it absolute legit. That's exactly what I'd call it, Starfleet. Why mess with a winning combination? At least that way everybody knows what they would be doing. Problem solved, right? Right. Alright, guys, thanks.